up? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna start today off by washing her because yeah, she's dirty, man. Look at that. We got some rain out here in Vegas, so and it looks like today is gonna be an alright day. Yeah, we're gonna start this off by washing her. So you get them windows up. Get some change. Do a quick thing. Little rev up. Man, I can't wait till I go straight pipe, long tubes. Woo! Change this change though. Yeah, $3 should do it though. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy, just a quick wash. Get all that stuff off of there. That ass though. Alright, let's go with the wash soap. Alright, let's get it cracking. Set you guys right up over here. Watch your boy do his thing. Alright, back at the crib, all washed up. I don't have any tire shine, so the tires look all crusty, but it's all good. She's still looking good. I hit it with some other wax, spray wax that I have, the black jet black turtle wax. That shit's fucking fire. I like it. But yeah, she's looking good now. I always gotta have my car looking good, man, especially if it's a black car. Yeah, it gotta be looking good. So I'm gonna leave off right here. I might pick it up later on. Might go out and do some stuff later on. I don't know yet. Probably do a little drive around or something. Gotta wait till my girl gets home so I can get the camera mount from her car. So yeah. Right now I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna eat some breakfast because your boy hungry. Damn, she's looking good. Oh yeah. Alright, sorry fellas, it is the next day. I didn't do nothing last night, so but tonight is Midnight Mayhem. So you know what that means. I don't put much of this in there. Just put $5-6 of it, and that's all you really need. It's 100 octane. I already run 91 anyway, so. But we're gonna see what she do on the track tonight. Now for that 91. Like I said, I don't throw much of the 100 octane in there. I only threw like $5 worth. I had already thrown some in there, what was like a week ago probably. Threw like $15, so you know, and I'm always filling up too. So I don't let my gas tank go below a quarter of a tank. That shit gets hella expensive. I don't even like it going past half a tank. Shit, take like $30 just to fill it up from half. Damn. Race car life though. So we'll see how tonight goes. So by the time I get out to the track, it's a good 30 minutes, about 35 minutes away from where I live at. So jump on the freeway, you know, everything should be running through the fucking fuel system properly. So it'll be all right. So it'll be my first time out at the track. See how I'm going down. Alright, let's see where that got me to. Yeah, it's alright. It'll get me through to payday. Alright. That was so loud as a motherfucker, boy. So yeah. So first time going to the track with the car. Well, I got plenty of times. I just never actually been out at the track. So my first experience was kind of, you know, There was a whole bunch of BS going on that day. You know, they had like, hell, I don't know how many drivers that night. It was like at least a good, what was it? At least a good 200 or 300 cars out there that day. And I went in my 95 Trans Am that I had. And yeah, it was bogus, man. I didn't even get to race. I literally waited in line for 2.5 hours. So it was about maybe at least a good 20 feet away from the starting line, and yeah, man, it was already 11:30 and I had to go home. I had stuff to handle, so I was like, yeah, that sucks. So hopefully this time everything goes to plan and we get some runs in. So I'm gonna have you guys be on it about right there. So you guys are gonna be coming along for the ride. All right, so sticker finally came in. Shout out to a homie from California. He's a fellow club member. For you guys don't know, I am in a car club called Camaro Kings. I'm the first one out here in the Sin City area, so starting the new chapter out here. I got another homie, he's got a 5th-gen Camaro SS, pretty clean. I recruited him, hit a down-ass dude. So, you know, yeah, we're trying to, you know, it's not about expanding, but, you know what I'm saying, we are kind of trying to expand too. But it's not about numbers, it's about loyalty. It's about having soldiers that are down with it. That's all I love for Camaros, is what it is. So, yeah. Got me going on the back of the windshield. Got another little one right here. I don't know where I'm gonna put this one at yet. Probably in the front somewhere, sideways, I don't know. We'll see what's up. But right now, just get to it. So I don't even know why it's got 2 stickers in one, but my boy made it a lot more harder for me. Alright, we got it on there now. You know, now we're back to being proper, my boy. Quick wipe down. And we're gonna be heading to the track here pretty soon. Yeah, look at that sunset right there. Beautiful. Yeah, let's get this shit. Let's get it. Track time, baby. That looks sick. Love it. Woo. Alright guys, we are back. It is the next day now. Beautiful day out here today. It's Thursday. Yeah, so I know I promised you guys that I was gonna go to the track yesterday, but I didn't end up going. Just some things came up and I kind of had just put the track on hold. There is a test and tune tomorrow, which is Friday, so I'll probably go to that. I hear that's a little bit more calmed. Not as many people out there. It's more real racers or whatever. I don't know. So it's a little bit more to race test and tune. It's like, I think, what, like $40 or something like that. So I might just be hitting that instead. So if not, then I'll just wait until the next Midnight Mayhem, which is October 5th, I believe it is. So anyways, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to help you guys out for all you 5th gen guys. I don't know if it works for the 6th gens, but for the 5th gen, if you got an LS, the LS3 or the L99, there is a free mod for some little extra horsepower if your car's been feeling sluggish and all that stuff. There's a mod called the fuse pull mod. Technically what you do is, let me open it up. Engine might be a little bit dirty, but it's all good. Oh yeah, she's a little bit dirty. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, so sorry, I haven't popped my hood in a bit since my last oil change, but which I just recently did. But damn, this thing got dirty as hell. Anyways, so back to the fuse pull. So what you do is pretty much just pop this open right here. You locate the number 5 fuse and the number 20 fuse. So what those fuses do, they are in charge of the timing tables for the ECM. You know, if you got your car from the dealership or whatnot, and they were pumping some, you know, some lower octane fuel than what's actually recommended for these cars. These cars are supposed to be 91 and above, but you know, some dealerships, they they don't really care, and they'll pump some, you know, 89 or something in there, you know, lower octane shit, you know. And if you pump enough of it in there, the vehicle starts running on lower octane, and it gets used to that. And well, that means less horsepower, you know. And so, you know, when I first got the car, I didn't know about the free mods on this. I came from owning F bodies. I've had about 5 of them, so you know, I was always looking for the free mods and all that stuff. So I decided to look for them on this, you know, because I am on a budget. It's gonna be a while before I could get some bolt-ons for it, so I was just looking for anything that'll give me the extra little edge. And so I was looking on the Camaro 5 forums, and then I found out about the fuse pull. So went ahead and tried it. What I did actually was the first week and a half or so, well, when I got the car, let's go back to when I first got the car. So I went to go get the car at the dealership or whatnot, and the day I went to go pick it up, the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna go fill up your tank. I was like, all right, cool. So make sure you put some 91 in there. He's like, why do you want 91? I was like, well, these cars are meant for 91. I want 91 in my vehicle. That's all I push in my cars. And he's just like, oh, well, you know, I've had a 5th gen Camaro since the day from brand new, and you know, the motor doesn't know the difference, blah blah. He started telling me about all the shit that he pumps the lower octane in his car for, you know, he wants to be cheap on the gas, you know. Well, I told him, well, that's your car, this is my car. It's like, put some 91 in there. So he did, but I think he took it, you know, he kind of took it some type of way. So he decided, you know, he only put like $5-6 in there, which really got me to like a little bit above a quarter of a tank. And you know, the car wasn't that low on gas, but you know, I did take it for the serious stuff, so I kind of knew where it was sitting on gas, and it barely even moved over. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I went ahead and pumped some 91 in there. A couple of weeks went by, I found out about the fuse pull mod, and then so I went ahead and did that. I ran 91 in there for a good week and a half. I even threw some 100 octane in there because I use that shit for just a little bit of an extra edge. And I ran through that, you know, and that stuff is pretty high concentrated, so it kind of cleans out all the gunk in there. The car's only got car only had 36,000 miles when I first got it, so it's got 39,000. So I barely even hit my first oil change, and I do full synthetic, so you know, you're not supposed to do that for like at least a good 5,500 miles on there. So I went ahead and did the fuse pull, mom. Like I said, you pull out the fuses, it resets the timetables for the knock sensor and all that stuff. So like I said, it's the number 15. They're both 15 amp. I believe this is one of them right here. Let's check it out. Where we're at. So Yeah, so it's this one and this one right here. And so yeah, I went ahead and pulled the fuses, let it sit overnight. Some people had done them, they pulled the fuses, they let it sit for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they put it back in, and they said they don't feel any difference. Well, what I did was I pulled the fuses, I let it sit overnight. I went to sleep, woke up the next day, put the fuses back in, bam. And where I was working at the time, my shop was located about at least a good 20 to 30 minutes away from my house, so I had to jump on the freeway. So when I jumped on the freeway, well, I gave it hell. I just wanted to see if it actually worked, and oh damn, it fucking worked, bro. It was pulling pretty damn hard. I was like, holy shit, like it felt like damn near like if it was a boosted car. I was like, holy shit, like it just kept pulling and pulling, and before I died, like it was real sluggish on my second gear pulls, and you know, like there wasn't really much power on the bottom or anything like that until kind of got in the higher RPM. Well, now it fucking posted out the whole RPM like a fucking beast, bro. So I definitely recommend you do that. But if you're gonna do the fuse pull mod, like I said, let it sit overnight and put the 91 in there. If you can, throw a little some little higher octane booster in there if you want, kind of give it a little bit more of that edge. I don't know, depending where you guys live at, I don't know what kind of fuel you guys are, you know, what's within your guys' reach. I know most places are 91, 93. California has 93. Out here we have 100 octane at our pumps. That's racing fuel. So, you know, over there in Cali they got 105, I believe. So, you know, they got the higher edge on that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, give it a shot, man. I really think it works. So it's technically, if you kind of look at it, it's kind of like your own little homemade tune, you know, like you're just resetting stuff, you know, you're just making things, air fuel ratios and everything match up a little bit better, you know, and you're messing with octanes. And so yeah, it's kind of, I guess you kind of look at it as a own little tune. So I say go for it. It worked for me. Shit, it might work for you, especially if you're in a better area where you don't have to deal with like heat soak and all this stuff. Because I mean, being here in Vegas, man, we got to deal with 100-degree weather the majority of the year. But you know, now it's starting to get a little bit more better. Today it's supposed to be like in the 80s, so I'll probably take a drive around today, kind of probably do some, yeah. So yeah, I am planning on hitting the track. I wanted to do it yesterday, but you know, I guess the DAs and everything like that were a little bit high. It was about like 4,500, and so I guess it's kind of a good thing I didn't go. Like I said, I had things going on, and I kind of couldn't put them to the side. So yeah, but hopefully here soon I do get to go to the track, because I've been feeling for it and I want to go out there. I want to get some content for you guys so you guys can see, because I know there is not many 5th gen channels out there. I know there ain't many 5th gen channels out there, because before I got this car I was looking at a lot of 5th gen channels and I couldn't find any. Maybe 2 or 3 that I found that were actually like legitimate channels on 5th gen cars. A lot of them were 6th gen cars, you know. A lot of people had 3rd gen channels, and that's where I came from with this car. Before I had this car, I had a 3rd gen IROC Z 86, real nice car, man. I'll throw some throwback videos on there too, so you guys can see what I was messing with before. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what inspired me more to go to a 5th gen. I was gonna get back into another F body before I got this one. I was thinking about getting like a 2002 35th anniversary SS. You know, I wanted T-top, I wanted the 6-speed, but I just couldn't find it for the right price, man. You know, I mean, me coming from plenty of F bodies, I kind of know where they're at in price, and a lot of people do feel like they have the gold mine when it comes to them. So it's kind of like, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop messing with the older stuff. I'm just gonna get myself into something newer where I could just jump in, turn that fucker on, and let's go party, you know. And it's LS3, bro, 430 horsepower right off the box. It's not bad, and that's at the crank. So when you get back to the rears, it's probably like 380, you know what I'm saying, 390, somewhere around there, you know, to the wheels. So, and that's really not bad. And you know, you got the 6-speed in there. This is a Hurst equipped car, so it's got the Hurst shifter in there from the factory. So you know, it's a beautiful car, man. I really always wanted something that was brand new. This is the newest vehicle that I've ever owned that I've actually went to the dealership and took out like that. First car that I went out to the dealership and got was a 95 V6 Camaro, 3.4 liter V6 with the 5-speeder. Then that car ripped. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a V6, it was still mine. That's still what I bought with my own money from the dealership. So yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we are gonna do some things with this car, but it is gonna take a little bit. So, you know, like I said, there is a couple other 5th-gen channels out there. Nasty 2 SS has got a badass SS Camaro. You know, he recently blew his motor, but you know, he's trying to get him back on top of his stuff, and you know, that dude's doing everything he can. I'll give him that. You know, and there's a couple other ones that I can't really remember their names right now. I just know I see them whenever I'm on YouTube. So hopefully, you know, this little 5th-gen channel, you know, kind of blows up. You know, I hope it goes in the right direction. Everything goes good. So, but you know, other mods, I have not found any other mods for this car. Any free mods, I have not found any. It's just, yeah, it's just you pretty much just gotta start modding it. You know, like I said, long tubes are next. Cold air intake for sure. Cam, sometime down the road it will be cammed. I don't know if I want to go. I'll probably go with just a, you know, a decent cam to where I don't have to worry about it once I go boosted, because I am trying to boost it. I do want to go pro charge on it. So I love the sound of a pro charger. Everybody's saying go turbo. Yeah, it's cool, turbo and everything like that, but I just like the sound of a pro charger a lot more better, man. It's just something about that sound where it just sounds like it's sneezing. It sounds a lot more aggressive. It sounds scary. I like that. I like that scary shit. So but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you like what you see, man, subscribe, share it, give it a thumbs up, you know, give it a like. Turn on the notification bell if you want to too, man. I mean, I ain't gonna be uploading too often, but you know, I'm gonna try to make things happen as much as I can. You know, I do got some races coming up, some 5.0s. Some guy with a turbocharged Cobalt SS wants to race me. He says he could beat me. I mean, I tell him, well, let's line him up. Let's see what happens. You know, I don't underestimate any of my opponents, man. Anybody could be fast, bro. I mean, shit. Look at those little Hondas, bro. Those EG hatchbacks with the K20 swaps. Killing it. Those dudes are killing it. So we got some Hondas with some V6 swaps. Those dudes are killing it. Drastic. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I love cars. But America Muscles, where my heart is at. So, like I said, give it a like, share it, subscribe. You know, stay tuned. Peace.